As you can see, it's not a documentary, it's a drama with some scenes that have been imagined, but it's all been based on a story that really had the tech world gripped. So, Lily, can you tell us a bit more about Whitney's journey through the film?
Yeah, we meet Whitney as she's just left college, full of this kind of youthful enthusiasm and conviction and drive. She kind of breaks into the notoriously male-dominated tech space, and you see that she's a part of not one but two of these huge dating apps that explode on the scene. And yeah, we track her journey, the challenges she faced, which were pretty big, and this sort of amazing courage she has in overcoming them and becoming one of the youngest women ever to take a company public and self-made billionaires. So,
Well, you didn't just act the role, of course, you produced the film too. So just how important was it for you to be hands-on with the process?
Yeah, it just felt really important and key, given who I'm playing, this sort of like legendary entrepreneur and powerhouse. And so for this, I kind of wanted a real voice in the storytelling. I felt responsibility, and it was great. It was a real learning curve, and I really loved it and excited to kind of keep moving forward in that direction.
Well, like you say, Whitney is a legendary entrepreneur. She truly helped completely change the world of dating apps. Knowing what you know now about them behind the scenes, do you see them as a force for good or the opposite, or in the middle?
Well, I see them as my brother met his wife on a dating app.
So
really? So I'll be forever grateful for my sister-in-law, Stacey. And also what Whitney did was so key, because she re-engineered these dating apps to put women in the driver's seat, you know, empower and protect women. So, you know, that is definitely a force for good.
Now, as part of the film, you spent time in the homeland of tech, Silicon Valley. What was that like?
My God, it was wild. Yeah, so I went to San Francisco, Silicon Valley, and I shadowed this incredible founder and just spent all day sort of walking around in his meetings, his hands-on, and it was fascinating how quick decisions are made and actioned, and you know what impact that's going to have in tech. You know, it's quite profound, and so it was really interesting.
Did you start a company?
No, but maybe I should. I want to be a billionaire.
Now you've got the knowledge, Lily. It's all there. It's all there. I mean, you've played some incredible roles. We've seen you in everything from, you know, from Fast Girls to Cinderella, Downton Abbey. Like, the list goes on. You're playing Whitney in SWIPED, Pamela Anderson. We have to talk about that. When it comes to playing real life people, how do you go about preparing without making a caricature of somebody that already exists?
Yeah, I mean, you feel a huge responsibility, you know. So then I just had to work really hard to kind of watch and absorb as much as I can, and I kind of like sit around and mimic them and listen to their voice in my ear constantly, go a bit mad, and try and capture like an essence of who they are rather than trying to kind of mimic or do a caricature. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Now, Michael, people might be pleased to know that you're making a return to acting. You're starring in a comedy alongside Mackenzie Crook.
I am, yes, Out of the Blue. Mackenzie Crook, who I'd worked with on Wurzel Gummidge.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's out of the blue, he said, you've got another series. Would I like to play an eccentric pensioner? So, you know, there we are, you know, typecasting. Yeah. I said, how would I do that? How would I do it? But anyway.
Lean in.
It was a good experience, actually, because I like him enormously. I like his style of acting and writing. It's very sort of low-key, but quietly very, very funny. So we had a quietly funny time. I mean, I hope I'm still in the film. I don't know.
I'm sure you're not getting cut.
No way. As if that'd be
You're
criminal.
Michael Palin, exactly.
I did get cut from. I was in a film called You've Got Mail.
Really?
And,
No way.
yes, my part was cut in the end.
Really?
I want the
Okay,
outtake.
that's exclusive.
A week acting in off Broadway with Meg Ryan in night shoots and all that. It's terribly good.
Wow.
It wasn't a very good part, I have to say, but obviously I made it even worse. They very nicely said, "No, it's a very good film. You're in it less than most people.
They did give you a warning.
Less than the drivers, actually."
Hey, I'm going to go searching on the internet for that, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, Lily, SWIPED also stars your Downton Abbey co-star, Dan Stevens, who is essentially unrecognisable in this. There you two are. You've got really special memories of working on Downton, don't you?
Oh, I really do. It was such a special time in my life. And I was just at the cinema and I saw the trailer for the final movie and I honestly got choked up. I can't wait to watch it. It was a really... that cast were just incredible, and it will always like hold a very special place in my heart.
That's a really good gang. And look, we're very excited for people to see Swiped, so do not forget, you can watch it from next Friday on Disney+.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, tonight we're looking at something that's grown hugely in popularity, the world of jigsaw puzzling.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not talking about a sedate hobby that you do at the weekend to unwind. We are talking competitive speed puzzling, which requires agility, stamina, and bags of mental strength. As Kevin